It's really about utility of an asset. If the when we think about, for example, gold and other commodities, the use of the case is just utility. It's not there to generate cash flow. That's totally fine. But also, for example, if we look at equity or fixed income, those asset classes are there to generate cash flow. So when we think about valuation, we have to think about future cash flow. Mm-hmm. But Bitcoin is a very unique asset class. Right now, we're talking about it as an asset class, but fundamentally, when I think about the valuation framework, I think it is there as a valid alternative, a store of value, not just because it's an asset class. Ultimately, I think it will become a monetary, global monetary system, a fundamental layer that can actually be there and protect our wealth.
I've heard some analysts mention that Ethereum has superior technology to Bitcoin and can one day surpass Bitcoin in market capitalization.
I would disagree, but not disagreeing in that Ethereum has inferior technology than Bitcoin. I think those two are built for very different use cases, and they're also in very different stage of development in their own life cycle. Bitcoin, again, is built as a store of value. It's built to really give people a peace of mind, a saving technology. The supply, again, is the supply algorithm is built into the code, so nobody can meddle with it, and it is expected to be very stable. As a result, if you look at the developer community, Bitcoin Core, the way any changes to the underlying protocol is reviewed and any revision is proposed, it's a very rigorous process. And I would say that early days of Bitcoin, there's still a lot of internal development and hard forking going on. But I think after 2 major hard forks and also 3 successful halvings, the underlying protocol is at a place where people feel generally comfortable with it. And then the use case as a store of value is being embraced by a larger population and growing population right now. Ethereum, on the other hand, is really built to allow smart contract, meaning that people can actually build apps on top of it to really build use cases, internet use cases in a crypto world. However, the underlying technology that we're seeing in Ethereum and many other competing protocols are still very early stage. That scalability issue that we mentioned, right? If, for example, if you actually do $100 transaction, you have to pay 90 gas fee on a DEX. Not to mention back in 2017 on ICO run, the reason that actually people got excited about it is that prospect of Ethereum being potentially becoming the future computer, world computer, and seeing a whole internet being rebuilt on top of Ethereum. However, the scalability issue quickly brought to people that's actually, there's still a long way to go. When you are trying to buy a virtual crypto asset on the Ethereum platform, and you have to pay a huge gas fee on top of it, it's just not feasible to see the whole internet being built on top of it. That's not saying that it's not possible. I think there's still a lot of experiment going on. Ethereum upgrade to Ethereum 2.0 was an example of that, but still there's still a long way to go. So I think those two are very different use cases, and Ethereum is still a very early stage in its own development versus Bitcoin. So yeah, I wouldn't compare those two in those type of a strict language, saying one technology is superior than the other.